the senators see fit. There are different procedures for each one, though. I'm sorry?
May I please be recognized?
Recognize.
Just due to the pressing issue of time, can we please motion to vote on this amendment?
So before I recognize the motion to vote, I will note that if there is no further discussion, we will automatically carry on to the 2/3 vote if the senator would like to withdraw their motion. If there is a motion to close discussion that requires the second 2/3 vote, you may, if you're requesting point of information, you do not need the floor. Go ahead, Chief of Finance.
I just wanted to make sure, but a point of information for, I guess, the speaker, as she's the one that has been mostly presenting the amendment. And I was wanting to ask if there are specific programs in mind for senators to use these funds for, as I would just like to remind the body that the budget as it sits with this amendment, when passed, will still leave $162,170, sorry, that would still need to be spent for other programs.
I understand that we are coming close to the end of our time, and I encourage all senators to reach out to Speaker and I if they have any specific legislative proposals. I know parking subsidies were mentioned towards fall and care packages, but it is important to note that we have 60 to 70% of our general fund from fall remaining before spring even begins. At this moment, we are discussing the amendment to the amendment to the budgets. Is there any further discussion to the amendments? Okay, if there's no further discussion, we will now be moving to vote. This vote is to amend the percentages to 26% clubs, 3% senator fund, 71% general. All those in favor of the amendment say aye.
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 Okay, and all those opposed say nay. Very well, the ayes have it and the amendment carries. So the motion before now, the motion before the floor now is the amended budget with 26% going to clubs, 3% going to senator fund, and 71% going to the general fund. Is there any discussion on the budget? Is there any discussion from the floor?
Mr. Chairman, given that there is no discussion on the floor, may I please motion to vote on the amendment?
I respectfully ask the senator to withdraw the motion because that would require another 2/3 vote as it deprives other members of the ability to speak further.
All right, understood, Mr. Senator.
Thank you, Senator. So hearing no further discussion, we will now move to a 2/3 vote by roll call. Madam Secretary, if you would.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, Tonanzit.
Aye.
Jordan.
Aye.
Tanvi.
Aye.
Adel.
Aye.
Mariam.
Aye.
Zahra.
Aye.
Aziza,
Aye.
Afnan,
Aye.
Akwe,
Aye.
Socket,
Aye.
Robert,
Aye.
Sweta,
Aye.
Niveen,
Aye.
Mira,
Aye.
David,
Aye.
Christine. Oh, sorry, she's not here. Devon,
Aye.
Brendan,
Aye.
Brianna,
Aye.
Camila,
Aye.
Ricky,
Aye.
Sarah, Sarah, okay. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 20 ayes.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. So 20 ayes is more than the 2/3 majority needed. Congratulations, the amended budget, with 26% going to clubs, 3% going to Sander Fund, and 71% going to General Fund, has been ratified and will be enacted following approval for the spring 2021 semester. Congratulations. So I understand we're a little bit over time. I apologize for senators who have not gone to speak yet. Do I hear a motion to table Bill B4 to the spring 2021 first meeting?
I would like to motion to extend the meeting by 30 minutes.
By 10 minutes.
30 minutes.
Sorry, there's a little bit of audio on your part. How long would you like to extend the meeting, Senator? If you could put it in the chat.
Yes.
30 minutes. Okay. Wow. Okay. So there's been a motion to extend the meeting by 30 minutes from University Senator Castaneda. Do I hear a second to that motion?
I second that motion.
It has been motioned. Thank you. It has been motioned and seconded to extend the meeting. This will now move to a 2/3 vote. Senators can reconsider their affirmative votes, but overall it will be voting by roll call. Thank you, Madam Secretary. So all of those in favor of extending the meeting by 30 minutes, say aye. All those opposed, say nay.
Aye.
Nay.
Oh, sorry. It's roll call. It's 2/3. I'm so sorry for that confusion. Since it's 2/3, we're gonna have to go name by name again.
Okay. Tonanzit,
Aye.
Jordan,
Aye.
Tombi,
Sorry, aye.
it's okay. Adel,
Nay.
Mariam,
Aye.
Zahra,
Aye.
Aziza,
Aye.
Afnan,
Aye.
Akwe,
Aye.
Socket,
Aye.
Robert,
Aye.
Sweta,
Aye.
Niveen,
Aye.
Mira,
Aye.
David,
Abstain.
Devon,
Nay.
Brendan,
Aye.
Brianna,
Aye.
Camila,
Nay.
Ricky,
Aye.
Sarah? Okay. So the total is 112.
No, I'm sorry. May I be recognized?
Recognized?
I think there was a confusion in the call. I think Mira didn't answer. Sarah said aye, and Naveen changed the vote.
So thank you, Senator. One may reconsider an affirmative vote. So Naveen mentioned that they meant to say nay. And Caitlin did have to leave, but they're hosting Renewable Week of Action with the following Google RSVP form.
Okay, so
Thank you, Caitlin.
Naveen said no, right?
That's correct.
Okay, nay. Okay.
If senators do have class, I understand we are now running into that period. Please do feel free to leave. Obviously, you're students before senators. I wish you all the best of luck in finals.
So 15 said aye and 4 said nay.
Okay. Out of how many senators total voted?
So not including abstained?
No, not including abstains.
Okay. So going to be 19.
19? Okay. Best of luck, everyone. Okay. So 15 votes surpasses the 2/3 majority, and the motion does carry. The meeting has been extended by 30 minutes. With the understanding, of course, that individuals do have class. But yeah, the meeting has been extended. So it's been extended to 1:20, I believe. Very well. The motion before the floor is Bill B4. We
Point of
had
information. I'm sorry, Harrison. Point of information.
You're okay. Go ahead.
So wait, so the 30 minutes is from the moment that we motioned, or is it from the moment that it passes? Because
I was still understanding that was the moment it was motioned, because that's how I was like mentally calculating in the past. But if Robert's rule says otherwise, then I might be wrong.
Oh, I don't know. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, I've been operating this semester off of from the moment it was motioned. I mean, I hope that 20 minutes is, 13:20, right? 1:20 is more than sufficient for Bill B4. Let me just see. I suppose you could call it to a question of privilege, I suppose you could call it to a question of privilege if you're able to find exact limitations for the extra 10 minutes, where we can have another extension as well. But I don't want to waste any more time. So in the past, we just had a motion to lay on the table to vote upon the bill first. That bill was amended and then ratified, and we passed the spring 2021 budget. We are now looking at SGA Bill B4 again. So I'll put the link in the chat. This is the motion on the floor at the moment. Once again, the motion on the floor is Bill B4. The link has been put in the chat. It's also on the agenda. I will say I would like to hear a motion to table this. I understand that it is time relevant, but given that multiple senators had to leave and that our constituents may have class at this time, I would like to see a motion to table. But at this time, it is open for discussion or debates.
May I be recognized, Mr. Chairman?
Can we actually have an order? I don't believe anyone that's outside of the Senate has an opportunity to comment.
That is correct, University Senator. The Judicial Council and students, unfortunately, are not able to comment on legislative matters until it is opened to all.
Thank you. I rest my case.
All right, so I would like the floor, Chair.
Recognize University Senator.
Thank you, Chair. So I will be motioning to vote on this bill before. I'm motioning it.
To clarify, University Senator, I hear a motion to close discussion, which require another 2/3 vote in addition to a 2/3 vote of the bill.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know. I thought there wasn't a motion to already vote on the bill. I thought this was just...
No. So after discussion is finished, or if there's a natural pause, I will move to a vote. But by moving to close discussion, you're technically depriving the rights of other members to speak. So that would require a 2/3 motion, like I mentioned to Senator Zaharev earlier.
Got it. I get that. Okay. All right.
Would you like to withdraw that motion?
Yeah, I'll withdraw the motion. I just had the understanding that we only voted, the last thing we voted on was to extend the meeting. But so being that the item is on the agenda, are you saying that?
It's before the floor right now. This is the current matter we're considering. Yes.
Copy that. Okay, cool.
So like I mentioned, Bill B4 is before the floor. It's open for debate or discussion.
Motion to table till spring.
Okay, so I hear a motion to table Bill B4 and to the first meeting of the spring semester. Do I hear a second? It's been motioned to table. Do I hear a second?
I second.
Okay, it has been moved and seconded to... So sorry, I just want to make sure I'm doing everything correct here. To postpone, not to table, should not have said that, to postpone this to the spring, to the first meeting of the spring semester. I will clarify that this does require a second, which we got, and it is open for debate or discussion, but the only element that can be amended is the time element. So it's been motioned by Senator David and seconded, I missed whoever seconded, but motioned by Senator David and seconded to table Bill B4 until the first meeting of the spring semester. It is now before the floor for discussion and debate. Camilla, thank you.
May I request the floor?
Recognized.
Thank you for that. So I will be voting no on tabling this bill. I think that we have had some discussions in regards to the bill and the reasoning behind the bill. So I'm sure everyone has had the chance to read the bill in length. But I do want to make some clarifications as to why this bill is presented here today and why it should definitely be taken into consideration and be voted upon today, as opposed to leaving this off to January, well, the end of January, as Dean Williams mentions. By the time we're back in session, January is basically over. And so I do want to clarify on the bill that this is within our rights as senators, in accordance to the charter and bylaws, that we can question and call upon a third party investigatory group to look into the decisions made by the Judicial Council. Now, I do want to make it clear that this is not an attack nor a like a decharacterization of any individual personally. Given that there are names mentioned in the bill, this is, again, to re-clarify that this is not meant for them to be attacked upon. This is not about them. This is merely setting, I guess, righting our wrongs as the SGA. I think it's important that, like, especially, us as people in the SGA to follow the charter and bylaws set upon us. And when there's moments, any group or people that do not follow this charter and bylaws, that we have an opportunity to fix that. And this is what this bill is all about. It's righting the wrongs made in accordance against the charter and bylaws of the SGA. This bill will not have an effect on the outcome of the said situations that were going on. In this case, the elections. No individual, and I'm just going to say plain out simple, no individual will be removed, impeached, whatever. That's not what this bill is doing, because this bill is only calling upon a third-party investigatory group to look into it and for them to come to a conclusion to see what went on. So this is just calling upon investigating what happened. So no charge is being made. No one's getting out. This is merely a part in the charter and bylaws that allows the Senate to have a third party look into this situation and see where we go from there. So I think that, and we as the Elections Committee, we as the authors of the bill, feel as though that we need to get this because we believe that it could set a dangerous precedent for future elections, given that the Elections Committee does set the rules and regulations of elections, and that includes anything that we've done in the past. And given the actions that were done during this past election, it could hurt the integrity of the Elections Committee and its reliability as a group to conduct elections here on 4th. So I will rest my time. But again, I want to reiterate to everyone to vote no, because this motion is to table discussion. So that means we won't be voting on this bill today. So I request everyone here who supports the bill to vote no.